Hello everyone. I had some cards out here and I was darn near done with the reading when I accidentally hit the stop button. So now I got to catch you up onto what's happening in the love realm. You've got a King of Swords here getting very, very serious regarding commitments, marriages, unions, um, oaths. These oaths that were made. This is bad news for somebody because they've been exposed. And look at that big bird there. The big bird is on scene. The big bird has been exposing this naughty business regarding commitments. So the big bird is here. The big bird is about ready to go down there and pluck that crow up by their head and say, looky, looky. Unfortunately, I got some bad news I need to share with you. You've been exposed. In the challenge position, we have the Five of Wands reversed. So they're trying to get this person to move on. Agree to disagree. Move on out of the energy. No, you're not going to get any money. There's no loans being made, and there's a distraction here. There's some kind of a distraction. So it could be that they're this person who, let me see her 15. Yeah, so no, there's not going to be any loan because they have been distracting folks in order to steal that which they need, their food, their shelter, whatever it is. So there's no loans for this person who has been distracting others, or maybe there is a distraction, trying to gain profit. We have a King of Wands in the reverse. So this person has unachievable expectations. They are ruthless. And this King of Swords is doing their research on the chaos that this King of Wands has been bringing to love and love unions. There is a curiosity about an entry, like there's a doorway, and there is a curiosity that this King of Wands has, and he's not offering any resistance when it comes to walking through that door. Like, move on is what the King of Swords is saying. Move on. And this King of Wands reversed isn't offering any resistance to that shift. The door is open and they're going away. We have completed a South Node cycle in the recent past where an anomaly, you bright shining being, you who are unlike the others, were trapped in a loveless South Node cycle. Okay, so now you've got this King of Swords here weighing options, right? He's here regarding duality. Duality. It's like togetherness, a settling of the energy regarding union, love, bringing balance to it, making difficult decisions, and bringing a divorce, cutting this King of Wands right out of the energy, opening this door and saying, go through it, the path of least resistance. So the King of Swords is there regarding the union, the love, bringing balance to this harmony, cutting out this negative chaos maker, and collaborating with someone. Let's work together to achieve a shared success. In the near future, excuse me, You have those who were using intimacy, sexual encounters to gain profit with this weird idea. They're experiencing a tower, so everything's falling away, falling apart for them. It could be that they're being released, or there's some kind of this patterning is being divorced out of the environment. This is very big. It's a very big change. King of Swords is calling judgment on this situation, and it's not given any more time. Like, this is happening right now, and he's being very hostile about it, very unfriendly about it. Or maybe those who are hostile aren't being given any more time. They got to move on now. They got to walk out of that door. They got to get in that door and walk through it now. In the environment, we have, there's a form of completeness. It's power and stability and recuperation and making plans for the future. You've got luck on your side when it comes to people who have ill intentions and mean to trick you. Hopes and fears. There is a Seven of Pentacles reversed, so there could be a fear of a distraction, of working without results. Somebody who desires to trick you is in fear because it's not working. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who wishes to reconnect, but it's not working. They're working without results. They're trying to trick you, but it's not working. What we have in the outgoing energy is a Two of Wands in the upright. So there is the energy of union, love, and balance. Again, where was that? Previous one. Right here. The energy of union, love, and balance. The energy of union, love, and balance. We're not taking any risks. There's no addictions. So no gambling. There is a unique perspective on a situation. Your value, your opinion, is valued. So it could be that there needs to be a shift in perspective, or there is a shift in perspective. We're not doing addictions. We're not doing any gambling. We're not gambling with finances. We're not spying on people and effing them over, bringing them chaos to siphon out their happiness or whatever that is. We got a new thing going on, and it's a very serious shift. Okay. You're an anomaly. You got trapped into a South Node cycle, and the King of Swords is here freeing you from this. This is a love reading. He's divorcing you out of that deadlocked situation, and it could be that he wants to work with you. He wants to work with you in a heart bond. So this King of Swords is, it looks like, taking you away from a King of Wands reversed and sending him on his way. There's a tower coming to those who were using intimacy for gain. They need assistance with something big, or perhaps this just is a very big thing that's happening right now. Wrath. Wrath. There's wrath for third-party situations. They're in a tower. Everything is falling apart. This is a very big shift. Wrath is here for those who used sexual encounters to bind people into a south node without love, to steal their love and to trap them into this south node. These anomalies, these special people. So these anomalies, these special people, they don't have any addictions. So if you have any kind of south node practices that kind of drop you into that, you may want to consider changing your patterns. This is a very serious business. This King of Swords isn't messing around regarding love and regarding union. And there's very strict values that will be adhered to, it seems like. He's bringing wrath upon infidelity, this prostitution of self, gigolos, selling yourself for profit without love and trapping others in love. And there's a big thing going on here. Oh my gosh. He's calling judgment. And some aren't getting any more time. They're not getting any more time. And he's very unfriendly about it. It's hostile. It's very hostile. And I can tell you that it's a scary freaking energy that's out there right now, because it visited me a couple of times trying to kind of take me, I guess. But I've been celibate for 15 years, so I guess maybe it wasn't able to stick to me, whatever somebody was trying to stick to me. So I don't know. Battle, survival. There's a very hostile battle going on right now, and it's regarding love and commitment versus South Node, infidelity and sexual deviancy, debauchery. There's a lot of heart pain, and it goes through the whole body, like out the back too. It's like there's this energy. It's like a knife, and it just kind of sits there and does this back and forth in the heart chakra space. It's this really strange energy. Leaving one to feel as though they don't really know whether they're staying or going, whether they're going to be experiencing this tower or be seen as an anomaly, if you ever have a tendency to fall into any kind of practices that these other ones fall into, then it's gonna hurt. Yeah. So in the environment, you've got the Four of Swords here. You're recuperating, you're renewing. Luck is on your side here regarding those who have ill intentions about commitment. Those who are trying to trick you in your commitment. Luck is on your side. There's no dating right now. You've got this trickster is in fear because they were working without results. They could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and they're trying to reconnect to you. They're in fear. And it could be that that's what this energy is. It's kind of sawing. It's like a back and forth movement, kind of like a saw. And it's kind of moving through the heart space. It's this weird energy. It doesn't feel good at all. Wrath. They wanted you to be seen as a prostitute who didn't love anybody or anything. They wanted you to be seen as that. We've got protection. Making travel plans regarding union, love, and balance. There's no gambling. There's no risks being taken here. Somebody appreciates your opinion, your perspective, and you are being protected. And so is your land, your territory, and your pathway. So you're being protected from scavengers. Whatever it is that they're sending to you is rolling off of you. It's not sticking. We've got somebody with an upside down perspective trying to play in your energy. These ghosts, they're in upheaval. And they're in grief because you and your team have experienced great growth. And man, they were trying to great growth through their trickery. You experienced great growth through their trickery, and they're in grief about it. You know, because you coming into this abundance and you're sharing it with the community, and you got this routine, or maybe there's a memory of some routine that's been going on regarding your gifts. I mean, maybe you're remembering how to use your gifts. And those who are self-interested are being warned. They're being warned because you are in balance here, even though they are sending the illusions of these negative influences. They're trying to make it appear as though you're an addict, or that you have no love for self, that you are hurting yourself. And it's an illusion meant to dominate you from a distance. So, because they're in a battle for survival, they're definitely trying to dump their crap onto you. And if you're having the inclinations or the urges to perhaps revert back to some negative habitual patterning or whatever, you may want to rethink that, because these ones who have been selling themselves as gigolos and whatever are experiencing wrath from the King of Swords. He's cutting everything down, man. There's communications with the Knight. It could be that whatever they did that was observed. And now preparations are being made for their release. They're at risk here. And you are soaring. You have anticipation of soaring, of flying. You're taken off. You've gained insight over this through this displacement you were in. You know, this cycle, this South Node cycle of where there was no love. You were trapped. You're this beautiful anomaly that had been trapped into a South Node cycle with no love, and you had been displaced so that others could have your abundance. But you have gained your freedom here from those who were mimicking you in your sacred space while they kept you isolated. You are part of nature. It could be that this is their nature, and it's just the way that it is, and it's over. I'm going to pull a few more cards because I had to start over, and so now we're only at 18 minutes, so I can give you a little more information here, a little more clarification regarding love. What's happening with love right now, Spirit? What's happening with love right now? Well, it's a very hostile environment. There's wrath happening. And if scary energies visit you, it could be that either you're doing something that's of a negative nature that doesn't really belong in a commitment that is conducive for the healthy raising of a child, perhaps. You know. So the King of Swords is here regarding commitment. Things are getting very serious, and that's bad news for somebody because they've been exposed. And the big bird is here about ready to grab them up by the head and throw them out of the room. We've got good news in the reverse. That is bad news. Unfortunately, this is bad news for some folks. because the King of Swords is here and he's taking control over this environment regarding commitments and love. In the challenge position, he is going to end this conflict. We're going to respect the differences and we're going to agree to disagree and you're going to move on because this anomaly is no longer available. This anomaly or those anomalies. These are the earth angels, the shining bright ones that had been trapped in a South Node cycle. King of Swords is here and he's very serious about taking them out of that situation. There is going to be no loan, no gifting of an anomaly when they move on. They don't get to take this with them. Okay. There's a challenge by some kind of distraction. So the King of Swords may be experiencing some kind of a distraction. Or he may be having a challenge engaging with some kind of a distraction. Yeah. The distraction is that these South Node folks were causing a distraction while they were trapping people into these anomalies, these shining ones, into a South Node situation without love, binding them in this circumstance. Yeah, he's here dealing with the distraction. Those who were, third wheel enemies. Third wheel enemies, that's exactly what it is. Causing distractions, wearing masks, dressing up in energy, doing things that, and then blaming it, covering other people in that energy that they were doing, trying to get the anomaly seen as a third wheel enemy, which they never were, so that they could trap them in this cycle. We got the King of Wands in the reversed here. So there you got unachievable expectations. The King of Swords is doing their research on the chaos that this King of Wands reversed has been bringing to love. And there is an open door here for this King of Wands, and he's offering no resistance going through it. We have introvert in the reverse. They're not able to separate the King of Wands or the King of Swords from this anomaly. They're in a nightmare. Previous cycle, this anomaly, this shining one. Look at how big it is too. I mean, I know that it's closer in the picture than anybody else, but look how bright and shining it is. This anomaly had been trapped in a South Node cycle without love. This beautiful being. And the King of Swords is here committed to that because he wants to work with it, collaborate with it in a heart bond. And he's saying, okay, King of Wands reverse, you got to get out of here. You got to get out of this energy. Get out, get out, get out. Triumph. Triumph. The anomaly has triumphed, or there is triumph for the anomaly. Heart bonded with the King of Swords. Exposed is this King of Wands reversed. And there's no relaxation. There's no time for relaxation here. It's very tense energy right now. There's no tranquility here. We got a tower going on. I mean, whatever this King of Swords is collaborating, working together with whoever it is, this anomaly is, with whoever this anomaly is. And they are triumphing over this South Node cycle together. And there's no relaxation, okay? They're bringing wrath, or this King of Swords is bringing wrath to frivolous, intimate natured people, these third wheel enemies that have been dressing up in the energy of this anomaly and trying to get it trapped in this South Node cycle. Again, this is a big favor that is being provided to love. There could be some mental disturbances. This is a supernatural disturbance. It's a supernatural battle. Wrathful. Wrathful. You're gonna notice the energy here because it hurts. It's there. It's not a tranquil thing. There could be worry over what's going on in the mind. Somebody's confused in the mind. Yeah, because we saw that mental disturbance. So in the imagination, there is some worry. There's wrath here. This King of Swords is calling judgment. Somebody's not given any more time. They're receiving a very hostile attitude right now in a battle for survival. There's natural disasters. This is supernatural. It's like happening. It's so weird. In the environment, you've got a retreat, a renewal, recuperation. Yes, luck is on your side regarding the tricks and the ill intentions of others coming for your commitment to family. And you're okay. You're okay. You're stable. You're harmonious. The trickster worked without results. It could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They want to reconnect. They're in fear. Their strategy didn't work. Their strategy failed. And we've got leaving home, travel plans. Nobody's taking any risk. There's no gambling. Or those who have addictions are seeing things from a new perspective. Or perhaps you're seeing these types of things from a new perspective. You have protection here, or there is protection for the children, for the egg, for the future child from addictions. So if you have any bad negative habits that you do on a regular basis, there's an issue for you because you're not going to be healthy or a good influence upon future children. The babies. It's all about the babies. And he's taking it very, very seriously. Even the minorest of offenses is getting noticed. So there are preparations being made regarding the preservation of that which is valuable, the child, the future of the child. And you've got these third-party enemies. They want to compromise. They want to compromise. But they're bound to their commitments. They bound themselves to some commitments when they were blinded. They're in danger because you persevered through this challenge. And the King of Swords is here helping you. These ones are stressing out over your security. You're a sweetheart, and you're working here with this King of Swords. You're collaborating together. Don't hit the button again. You're collaborating together in a heart bond. You're heart bonded. It's not a relaxing time. These ones, there's no relaxing about it. Somebody's in an illusion and they're in a nightmare about this daydream that they had going on. They had dreamed they were going to get your adventure, and now they're in overload. They're overwhelmed by this eternal love, bringing death and illness. They're frightened. because of your self-love and this promise. They promised to bring you disturbances, supernatural disturbances, and it could be that it's all going back on them now. They're being confined. These mask wearers who are dressing up in your energy and presenting you as something other than you were, they're being confined and they are being rejected. Those who tried to steal your position, your wealth, your energy, they're being rejected. And you got sweet dreams here. And somebody's very stubborn, or maybe you're just stubbornly calm. Maybe you just insist on keeping inner peace. No matter what is moving around you. And now you get to experience a reunion, perhaps with friends. We got those who were prideful. They're in conflict now. This coach is furious that they're disappointed that they could not put you alone and take your wealth. Be seen as your high value. You have received a mercy and a vow of aid. So you're being taken care of in this thing. And those who were attempted to try to dominate you, they want to offer an apology now. Because you have a new family tree and a blessing. It was fated. And it's very, very scary. I can tell you right now, you are a gift and you're coming into this marriage. You are in this marriage. And the curses that these ones were doing against you, all the magic, they're being stopped or sent back. That's what's happening in love right now. That's what's happening for love. Those whose purpose was to work against you and achieve your goal, they're being cast away. They're being evicted out of your reward, and this is the conclusion. We're entering a new cycle for families. It's going to be very, very serious, and anything that is not taken very, very seriously will be met with hostility and wrath. These new divine masculines care about their family very much. They're not going to entertain drugs or alcohol or infidelity. They're not going to entertain some sloppy chaos, drama. They got a lot of big ideas regarding the sanctity of union and alliances, faithfulness, truthfulness, honor, love and respect, ethics and morality. This is a live and learn situation. The bully fell into their trap. And they're protesting this act of justice that's happening right now. But there's evidence of everything that they did to cause you loss. And so it's time for this to be a wrap. So that's what we have for love. And I hope this brings clarification to something you already intuitively knew. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.